God, calm your tits. Jesus Christ. Can I eat a sandwich in peace? Morning, guys. Happy Sunmun. Hope you guys are having a wonderful morning. On really late here. Just kind of the way it goes. I had some stuff I was doing earlier tonight, and time got away from me, so. As it goes. Yesterday, guys, played some games, didn't do any comp. Actually had quite a bit of fun yesterday. Now, the game was actually working pretty well, which is surprising. Got a new power supply, put it in yesterday. Well, actually today. Put it in before the stream. That was an ordeal. As it turned out, it was a bigger power supply than my old power supply. It basically ran against my top fan on my case. So now I have a power supply that's slightly angled in my case. That's like the best way I could work it. Either that or I have to remove my fan, the top. I have a 140 fan on the top. Remove it and then attach a new fan with like one screw. Yeah. Good morning, Mary. Just a smaller screw in the same size opening. It's a hot dog down a hallway sort of scenario there. Not quite the size you want it to be, but you know it's what you got to work with, right? So either that or I can just let my power supply hang in there, which might just be the way things are going to go. Because it's not going anywhere, but it's also at the same time it's not like flush against the case, so I guess, you know. I know it's not in at the right angle, but I don't think anyone else would notice. Oh, good. Good morning, guys. And it's snowing here. We're supposed to get like 0.6 inches, and it looks like it's like 3. Which means I actually have to take care of it. Ah. Oh, great. I've been here. Where have you been? I've been here. I've been sitting here talking to myself for like the last 5 minutes. Yeah. Some of us arrive on time. Please. But, yep. Probably not going to stream as long as normal, guys, or as I've been streaming here, guys. Yeah. So, like, normally I don't set up a scheduled time for, like, a go live unless I know, like, I'm going to go live, but then stuff pops up, so then I just don't go live. As it goes. But here almost every day. Just at variable times during the day. As my sleep schedule and my life has slowly started to crank backwards. It's like taking a dial and just turning it. Just turning the dial. Life. I swear, guys, humans are made for a 25.6 hour day. Don't quote me on that exactly, and the decimal might be off on that, but I think it's about 25.6 hours is what you're supposed to normally have in your daytime. And instead we have 24. I don't know why we need 25.6, but it feels like we're supposed to have a 25.6 hour a day. You know, like that extra 1.6 hours is just enough. So 1.6 is sometimes just enough, guys. I think it would make a big difference. Just always go live. I mean, so I don't make that. Well, I don't really make any money streaming, as it turns out, because I've never become a big streamer. So I work multiple jobs, and as such, streaming takes a backseat to actually making money, because as it turns out, I am a human being that needs to stay alive. So, yeah, as it turns out, streaming's fun, and I enjoy it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it for almost 13 years. However, making money pays bills, so, yeah. Sadly. Maybe not after the aliens arrive, but who knows. You know, the curious thing is, guys, if we have, like, first contact in our lifetime, alien technology obviously could make a huge difference in our lives, right? Just like advanced technology in general could make a huge difference in your life, right? But at the same time, we haven't ever had, like, really advanced technology. We've just, you know, it's slowly just improved over time, right? But there is something to be said about, like, all the people that have died because they haven't had access to advanced technology, right? Does it even matter? Do they even take that into account if there's a first contact scenario? I don't know. Think of all the human life you could have saved. Good morning, Pescuru. Level 52, I played a lot. There's people that legit, like, they, like, stream this game, like, 13 hours a day. Like, I could never do that. My head would fucking explode. Even if I was a full-time streamer, guys, I don't think I could ever, like, stream more than 5 to 6 hours a day. Like, there's just time in my life that I need for myself. And if I don't have that, like, it literally just feels like I'm just getting sucked into a black hole or something. Like your mom. All the yeah. Someone's been visiting Bad Dragons. No. Do you do anything fun for a job? I deal with crypto, and no, I'm most definitely not a millionaire. There's a common misconception that if you do anything with cryptocurrency, you're a millionaire. I don't talk about it, however, because I keep my job and my stream separate from each other. Because there's prying individuals, and crypto's not really something where you should get into it unless you know what you're doing. And sometimes people get they get bright-eyed. They get bright-eyed about something, and they think that they're going to make millions, and they just lose a shitload of money. But that being said, you know, I probably maybe could have made a niche for myself if I talked about crypto over the years, but it's not really my cup of tea. Help you with crypto wallets? No, I do mining as well as trading. I'm a crypto trader. So I used to work full time. Well, at some point I had multiple jobs. I had 3 at one point. I used to also be a general contractor, which is people that build houses, basically anything, renovation, remodeling, landscaping. General contractors can pretty much do anything. I did that for a long time, but it wasn't really my cup of tea. Blue-collar work, well, it's very physically engaging, and I guess in a way fulfilling, if that's what you're into. For me, it wasn't really, it doesn't really tweak my mind. It's something I never really wanted to do. Yeah. But that's just mainly from a family side of things where I've had access to that when I was growing up, so it's kind of what I did for a while. I'd probably make better money if I did that, by the way. That's a sad thing. I probably would make better money if I legit just did that. And just like my entire existence is streaming and, you know, trying to make something of myself outside of it. If I just, like, the last 13 years that I streamed, if I just did general contracting, I probably would be in a much better position than I'm currently in right now. So, you work at a coffee shop, well, as it turns out, that pays the bills. It doesn't need to be glorious. I hope you're a great barista. Make some drinks with hearts on them and kitty faces. Got to pay your bills somehow. Nothing to be ashamed about, right? Everyone works. Well, most people work. As it goes. But yeah, no, there's like there's a conception, by the way, like anyone that I've talked to about working in crypto are almost always operating under the perception that you're like a millionaire. By the way, if you're in crypto right now, the market's just dumped. I think in the last 24 hours was the biggest dump in crypto history in terms of the markets liquidating, which means all the money was basically flowing out of them. It was like something like 2 billion in like the last 24 hours because Bitcoin has pooped itself. It was hovering around 100,000. This is not legal advice, by the way, or a financial advice, but it was hovering around 100,000, which was clearly way too optimistic. It was bloated, and then finally just dumped. Like the market's going to support it, and finally just dumped, and a lot of the positions just kind of evaporated. Yeah. Rip those guys. I still lost money, but I saw that coming before it happened, so. As it goes, there's a lot of weird shit going on in the last January, talking about UAPs and just weird shit in general. In the US, for instance, there's a lot of plane crashes happening right now. A shitload of plane crashes happening right now. Plane stuff just in general, which is really weird. UAPs, aliens, just wildfire in LA. Right, the LA wildfire. Lots of really, really weird shit in January. This is definitely an interesting year in and of itself already. Like the last 2 months or so, ever since the New Jersey UAP started happening, which was, tinfoil hat moment here, started happening like in beginning of December. They happened in November, but they really started taking off in December. Just weird stuff just started happening. Yes, I did. I streamed WoW. It's part of the longest expansion pack I streamed. Every single time we, every expansion pack launch, I'll stream the game for probably about a month-ish. It depends on how much I'm enjoying things. I level up, see the sites, do dungeons, do keys, get geared. We usually explore 100% zones and do like dragon riding and stuff. Good morning, James. Quite a bit of fun, in my personal opinion. But that I've played that game for literally almost 2 decades at this point. So I play a paladin. Before all the other kids started playing paladins, I was a paladin. But now everyone has a paladin. Yeah. Pro paladin, specifically. Mainly because people suck at tanking. Fuckers suck. And I found out in Wrath of the Lich King, I found out because I was a ret paladin for a long time. And I learned in, not Wrath of the Lich King, Burning Crusade. Now as Wrath of the Lich King is when I switched from ret to pro. And the reason for that is because when you do dungeons, there's 2 roles that matter the most. The healer and the fucking tank. And having 2 of those roles in the hands of people that suck really sucks. Putting aside queue times are better and everything, right? But I took away basically one of the roles that people basically suck at, and I can do better, and as such, it just had a lot more success just doing it myself. So, yeah, as it turns out. An assassination rogue. Fitting for a barista. I'd say so. But, yeah. Play a prop paladin, and basically every expansion pack we play, and then I basically get bored of it. There's only so much PvE it can handle. Probably the longest I've played a PvE game was Helldivers 2 for earlier last year. I played Helldivers 2 for about 6 months. That was a lot of fun, but that once again just got long in the tooth. There's something very compelling about PvP games where you actually interact with people and have to, it's like, rising to the top, getting on top of everyone else. Planting the flag of domination. And you don't get that in PvE games. People tend to be much more engaging, even if they oftentimes suck. So, but alrighty, guys, let's get into things here. New power supply is in. I don't know if it's going to matter or not. We'll find out. Probably not, but at the same time, maybe. So, who knows? Let's see. Be magic? I kind of doubt it. I mean, yesterday I was already feeling good, and that was with the old power supply, and I don't think the new power supply is going to matter at all. Yeah, it eventually became too easy, and it was definitely repetitive. I think in general I enjoyed the game so much, mainly because there's a lot of content that just kept changing in it. They were very, very aggressive with their development cycle early on, and then they just kind of popped and fizzled on that shit. And then that was pretty much the end of it. After they just decided that they're just going to wait on stuff and slow down, it's just everything just became relatively monotonous. And then they didn't fix things that were broken, and at the same time, then they started catering just to fans, like people that really want things to be easy, is what it came down to. And yeah, that just made it even more barren. What I really enjoyed in that game was the difficulty, which was very good. But then they eventually just made it too easy too on top of it, so it literally took all the wind out of my sail. Because what I enjoyed was the the chaotic nature of just trying to like survive against endless hordes, and people wanted it to be easy mode, and that just wasn't my thing. But yeah, part of it was becoming repetitive. For me, it wasn't that repetitive early on. It's because procedural generation, you know, where buildings change where they are on the map, definitely helped level that out, make it better. Still play WoW, though. I'm sure we'll play next expansion pack. I don't think WoW is ever going to die, by the way. That game's going to be around forever. It's one of the MMOs you can safely play and assume that it's just going to be there. And WoW is going to outlive you. You're going to be an old grandma or grandpa, and WoW is still going to be there, and there's going to still be people playing it. It's just never going to go away. It's like a forever company. I think we live in the day and age of forever companies now, where just the companies have become so big that they just don't die. Blizzard's tried really hard to kill that game off, too. Are there any characters that aren't really worth learning to play in Marvel Rivals? Yeah, Mr. Fantastic. You can really kind of be good at anything, but there are some that aren't very good. I tried Mr. Fantastic, you just asking too much.
Or villain, I'm not judging.
My order is sharp.
But there's a lot of you can safely pick better options. Literally just going for characters that are pretty popular and seeing where they're going with it. And there's obviously characters that are more agreeable, like that just are easier to play if you first start out, like Punisher, for instance, or Luna, or maybe, I mean, Doctor Strange is just a really strong tank, or Venom, although Venom's not really, I mean, I still see good Venom, so people said he's just kind of a bad tank, and I'm not sure about that.
This is all so much bigger than me.
30 seconds before you attack.
Look at that. Look at that shark booty, guys. Oh my god, look at that tail. Oh, jeez. Right in the pooper.
As long as Spider-Man is still around, everything will be all right.
Whoa, that's a lot of pressure.
I don't mean it that way. You just mean a lot to a lot of people.
Aw. Got a chub for him, guys. Don't tell Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic, he probably watches in the corner. Let's be perfectly honest here at this point.
2. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Venom's a good tank. He takes a lot of effort. Yeah, there's a lot of characters too that people just assume are bad just simply because they have a niche or something that, you know, just takes effort. And exactly that. Stutter. What the fuck was that? Holy shit. That's not a good sign.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now. To capture the mission area!
You're cucktastic. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And there are guys like that, so it's just as long as it's not a precedent for all the guys in the game, you know, I don't think that's a problem.
What a difference.
You bitch. Alright. I know he wants to pull people off, guys.
Those are bad guys.
You're mine.
Tandy needs help. Don't let them do this, Tandy.
Cloak, I haven't really played a whole lot with healers, so basically what I know from healers and in terms of experience is basically just like watching other people play.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
That's not good. Oh, look, they already have 10 limbs. That's kind of weird.
What a difference.
Oh yeah, she's harder. The ratings in general in video games kind of been, I think it's been controversial in every fucking game since time began. Bye. Generally don't play with viewers, mainly due to the fact that I kind of enjoy doing my own thing.
I don't give up. Step aside.
You'll have to keep fighting until
I've had plenty of people that wanted to.
What a disgrace.
This is real firepower!
Hopefully shooting through him.
Shanti's power!
How's your strange gone? How?
Match is easy to be average with, is she? She isn't like a straightforward healer. Well, like she has abilities that she can use on other people compared to like, let's say Luna or, and a resource that she has to manage compared to Luna or Cloak.
Everything in this place feels so familiar.
Definitely feels different, guys. I don't know if that's a better thing or not. Like, it's funny because I replaced the power supply with a dead fan, but the new power supply I got might just be worse. Oh my god.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Greetings.
With my life daggers and your soul sword, we can handle anything they throw.
Oh yeah, spit on me. Yeah, spit on me. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But they will.
Ah.
They always do. Just because you're young, pretty, and female.
No. No. Oh.
Battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2.
1980s parables.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Yeah, I mean that's what kind of what everyone does. It's the same thing with Helldivers too.
The enemy has arrived.
Christ.
Someone scratch my back. Tandy needs help.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
What a difference.
Mission area is yours.
I changed my BIOS in my video card. It might not have been a good idea. That might be part of what's going on here.
You pay for
Shift up. Alright, bro. Yeah, I mean, just putting aside this game, star ratings the developers give characters and pretty much every... I think they're always not, like, controversial as much as people just, like, kind of laugh at it. But it seems like the developers are just completely out of touch with the characters that they're actually playing. In terms of, like, difficulty and how hard they are to manage. Like, for instance, what is it? Like, let's say Moon Knight. A lot of people think Moon Knight's really easy, because he is at a base level. But he's not if you actually have to, like, manage his abilities and shit.
My time to shine.
Like, you throw into Ankh at someone's feet, you can instantly kill him. But if you actually do basically use the character outside of his Ankh, it becomes much more complicated.
So lost.
this location seems dangerous. How sad.
Enemy in front of us.
Us against the world.
Wait, Jeff to squirt people? He has a little bit of a teeth thing going on there. I'm not sure I'm a fan of the teeth, you know? Double rows of shark teeth might not be that great.
Your team's capture clock
I swear I'm fucking like this is. We might just Oh god. Am I running something in the background here? This feels really fucked up.
Reborn, what
I don't know if it's my power supply or not. Feels janky as fuck.
You think I'm afraid of being hurt?
Yeah, Moon Knight, for instance, is pretty difficult.
Step aside.
sayonara.
You even got the other medkit! You fuck! Trying to pull people again.
This is real firepower!
Why am I not swinging at the fucking root?
Fury's almost gone. That's why they call me magic. Us against the world. Control lost. It's
Oh. Bro. You gotta be fucking shitting me. Alright, bye.
double KO.
The acorn didn't even look like it hit me.
The amazing Spider-Man!
Sayonara.
Oh. No.
Mind over matter.
This is a squirrel girl that's playing fucking Psylocke now.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Out of sight.
Rainbow stands with you.
Good. You're at 300 FPS, yeah. Yeah. I don't use, I'm not using a super scaler right now. I think I'm just using Tau, which is just anti-aliasing. It's not actually a super scaler or downscaling,
Yokai
upscaling.
and villains. They all fall by my
You're all carrying me for real. I'm high. That's Cloak and Dagger, by the way. Well, you got some warm-up going on here. Still think there's something fucking weird going on with my,
Get ready.
video card.
You're more than welcome in the Sanctorum.
Aren't you worried about my dark side anymore, Stephen?
Yes, Steven.
But books and tea will teach you how to cope with it. They work for me.
Uh-huh. Hate anti-aliasing? I fucking hate anti-aliasing too. I'd rather stare at Jaggies all day long than smeared Vaseline on my screen. I fucking hate anti-aliasing.
Capture the mission area. Got it?
Everyone likes it because it gets rid of the Jaggies. Jaggies are just kind of a part of a digital world. And it doesn't really bother me. Maybe I haven't played games for so long. It doesn't bother me, but everyone else, oh my god, it's Jaggies! I'm like, fuck off. And it's always like this weird caked on smeared look. Towels like that too, but you can't turn it off.
Out of sight.
Fuck off. Fuck off! Fuck off! Exactly, yeah, it feels like you have cataracts. Exactly that. I'm too young for that.
We captured the mission area.
Yeah, it feels like it fucks with your mouse too. I fucking hate it, but you can't turn it off in modern titles because apparently it's intertwined with like the visual effects now. So it makes it very difficult to turn it off. Really, I'm too fat for that. That's what she said. Wait. That's what he said? Too thick. Oh. Take a heal. Fuck off, Psylocke. No one gives a shit you're playing the same character. I don't care that you're playing the same character.
This is real firepower!
Oh, we might have a problem here. Dude, that pulled me from across the map. FPS, high FPS is bad on controller. Yeah.
Control lost.
Step aside.
Personal, well, I mean within reason. FPS always helps you out. Your eyes can see the frames, you can see inside the matrix. Oh, fuck off. What? How the fuck did I die? I thought I just got webbed. I think I just got squished by the blocks. I just got squished by the blocks. Yeah. Controller's something I think on console you should always have access to keyboard and mouse, but you don't. They generally don't allow anyone on console to have access to keyboard and mouse, unfortunately. Got him. Fuck off, bitch. Oh, I don't have a shift. I had a C though. I thought I had a shift up. Yeah. Controllers are interesting. Controllers, like if you're talking about like a better input, it's generally for something that's a linear input, so that you can adjust. Stop, bitch. No one gives a shit.
What a difference.
Yeah, so controllers are good for linear input. So the two things that basically it works for is racing games and like flight games. So anything where you have to make small incremental adjustments instead of like a on-off scenario, because keyboards, putting aside there are linear keyboards now, which are kind of a gimmick, but you know, it's just you push the button, you don't push the button, right? It's an on-off state. With the controller, you can, you know, like there's a curve between on and off, right? So it works in a couple scenarios where small, precise movements are better off, but otherwise it doesn't matter at all. Like, you're much better off with a controller. Oh, that's the Star-Lord. He wasn't playing Psylocke. Who gives a shit, little bro? So you've been able to use a keyboard and mouse on consoles probably since PS3 and Xbox 360. But they don't allow you to use it in games. Like, the developers actually have to enable a keyboard and mouse in the game itself, and as such, you oftentimes won't see support for it. For some strange reason, I don't know why. Like, I don't believe in aim assist, but I think all controllers, like all console players, should have access to a keyboard and mouse, but they don't. They just, like, the game developers just never give them access to it, and they always try to dumb stuff down for them too, which I think is kind of stupid. I do think, however, that you should have access to gyro on a controller, which is, you know, I have used a gyro before. I had a Steam controller I was using in Call of Duty, like, I did kind of an experiment with it like 4 years ago, and it's actually much better than normal base aim. But depending on how strong the aim assist is, it's just better using aim assist.
My mind is sharper.
They have mouse and keyboard support for nearly arms. Like, I mean, you can use it, like you can plug it in, but that doesn't mean the game allows you to use it. Pretty sure you can't use it in Apex. Maybe you can? Oh, you're used to 30 FPS. You're never used to 30 FPS. I could never go back to 30 FPS. That would be so aggravating. Oh, God. Like, I can just tell when shit's wrong, and I have like 400 FPS. This is like, it's like one of the reasons you see me in quick play so much is I'm trying to figure out what the fuck's wrong with my computer.
Before you attack, get ready.
Your powers of stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
Oh, yeah. Spit on me, Jeff. Spit on me. Spit on me. Oh, yeah. Hawk Tua. Jeff Tua?
If you came
Yeah.
from my world, you would have little choice.
That's a booty shot. There you go.
The battle starts in 5.
I didn't know that. So, like, I obviously don't own a console, so I don't even, you know, like, I don't even know what works, and I went all my way. People don't really talk about what games actually support keyboard and mouse on consoles. It's a taboo, because then it comes down to why don't you just use keyboard and mouse instead of a controller? And that's the argument they don't want to have, because then they realize their aim assist is in jeopardy, right? And they immediately know that they might lose their aim assist.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
Can't go out that way. Definitely shooting through people. There's a lot of weird shit going on right now on my computer, guys. I'm not gonna lie.
We're not nearly out of
sniping at us.
Mission area is yours.
Christ. Seems like my film grain shit's back again.
Sayonara. Someone is attacking from afar.
Oh, buddy. This is so janky.
Thank you, sister. A shame this was here to come now. Sayonara.
Oh, thanks for knocking me into, you guys. I appreciate that. I wouldn't have actually been in position to kill anyone if you didn't do that.
Time to heal. Sayonara.
Fucking wall roach, guys.
captured more than half of the mission.
What's a turn?
Jesus Christ, this feels janky as fuck. We're gonna have to do some tweaking after this game, guys. This is definitely something that's off.
Here to come now.
Enjoy the amplifier.
Against the world.
It's like a Netflix box now. Yeah, they try desperately hard to make sure. One of the reasons they didn't allow controller or keyboard and mouse for the longest time is because the one thing that actually separated themselves from a console is, or from a PC, is the fact that game's consuming all my brain cycles right now, guys.
Your demons chose their queen wisely.
Christ.
Magic.
We'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
Is it the controller? Like, the controller makes it seem like it's a console, right? I'd say the only console that still is actually a console in my mind is like a Nintendo, like a Switch or a Wii, or, you know, like a 3DS. That's the only thing in my personal mind that actually kind of maintains kind of console status, and that's mainly because they designed their games to basically be console games, right? Their IP is almost exclusively designed around kind of this like party atmosphere, not to be taken super seriously, even though people do. Game Pass, yeah. Like, there's a lot of, like, whenever we find a niche game that I'm interested in, like, I'd go through single-player games on occasion. And I really like Sims, and so, like, for instance, I played Skylines on Game Pass. I played some of the new Star Wars on Game Pass, for Windows, obviously.
Plans. You made a plan.
For sure.
I guess there's a first time for everything.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area.
But yeah, I don't know how exactly. I mean, you could save a lot of money with the Game Pass, so even though you're getting a subscription out of it, the amount of money you lose from a video game... Oh, Starfield I played on Game Pass. I played, like, literally streamed that for a month and a half, guys. And I didn't pay... I paid $20 for it. For a $60 game. And, you know, you can make a case in which you're eventually gonna, you know, you might go back and spend more than the price of the game, but I kind of doubt it.
Out of sight. Did that hurt?
Behold the god of thunder!
Oh, I missed. That would have been so cool.
Who have we here?
I know, the jury's so out on whether or not they're making money on that.
Step aside.
Hey, Dee, enjoy the amplifier.
Plasma against the world.
Oh, she saw me! Jesus Christ. Everything seems like super, like, you know, like a film grain effect where it feels like a shutter? That's what it feels like right now. I did a lot of stuff to my PC in the last 24 hours, so.
Keep going.
This is real firepower!
Double kill.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
You. Well, as though that was just for me. I'm definitely shooting through people again. Only now it feels like I can't track them properly either, so. Something's fucking up, guys. Oh my god. It's one of the downsides of, like, tweaking stuff too much. Is you end up in a worse scenario.
Your team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
You're welcome. Hey, Titty! Enjoy the amplifier!
Jesus Christ. Like, I can't keep track of people right now either. Very well. Buddy.
Plasma burst. Glory's almost yours.
Hey guys.
Stands with you. This place is good luck. We have a little help, please.
Maybe my FPS right now is low.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Shields up.
Your demons chose their queen wisely. That's better.
Jesus Christ. Wait. Is my monitor at the right resolution?
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Oh, did we see 9? We totally see 9. We didn't see 9. I don't know. I did quite a few things last night in addition to changing out my power supply.
Another epic victory. Big win.
You'll say there are Microsoft haters for life. You get a really good value out of Game Passes for sure. The question is whether or not developers get value out of Game Pass. Yeah. $1 Game Pass again. I mean, you could do that if you wanted to. That just seems like too much work, and also cheating people money. I mean, I'm doing good. It doesn't look good though. Let's see, guys. That'd be hilarious if my monitor's not actually set to 480 hertz. Fine. I think G-Sync is on right now. If I change my video card settings, it is 480 hertz. Why is my light red like it's on? White. Second, guys. I looked at the settings and seen VRR and ALM. How helpful are they? Nowadays, especially with really fast monitors, I don't think you even want to use. G-Sync, because it's on your screen for so little. Oh, I don't even have ULMB on? What the fuck's going on here? Why is that grayed out? Things like ULMB, so backlight strobing is actually more helpful than G-Sync. It is in G-Sync mode. It says it's in G-Sync mode, but in my panel, it's not in G-Sync mode. What? Excuse you. Why does it say it's on when it's not on? Well, first problem we figured out. Okay, let me turn it on manually. And turn it off. Windows just decided that I wanted G-Sync on, but didn't actually check any of the boxes for it. G-Sync, in my personal opinion, adds, like, for me, actually, it feels noticeably like there's input lag. It feels noticeably like there's input lag. All my monitors just shut off now. So I have it off. It just basically everything just feels better with it off now. You can get, so I'm a big firm believer, by the way, in the used market for hardware. For most things, you can buy used. Don't buy hard drive used. You can buy processors used. You can buy motherboards used. You can buy video cards used, assuming you're getting like PayPal, where you have a warranty, so you can send it, or 30-day warranty, so you can send it back. Monitors you can buy used. Maybe power supplies. If you get a really good one, you probably could buy it used. Mainly because power supplies nowadays are so robust that they don't really go bad. If you get a really, really good name brand one. There's a lot of things you can buy used. Monitors, for sure. Especially nowadays, you can get, like, old school stuff for very cheap. Like, when I was growing up, guys, back in my day, when I was growing up, guys, I didn't have access to the used hardware market. Dude, you can buy so much stuff cheap as shit now. Like, it's not about buying new. You just get really, really nice used stuff. If you're on the low end for money, like, you don't have a lot of money, you can 100% buy used stuff. Like, second or last generation or second to last generation stuff. Like, so nowadays 4000 series is now last generation, 3000 series is the generation before. You can get a 3080, which, you know, is a really good video card for really, really cheap. And that's saying a lot. That's absolutely saying a lot. This definitely, there was some weird shit going on here, guys. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen this before. I legit, G-Sync on my monitor was on, but it wasn't actually on in the NVIDIA control panel. ULMB is now on again. That would explain why I felt like my eyeballs were falling out of their sockets. I don't even know what it was doing, to be perfectly honest. I'm going to restart my computer just to make sure something weird was going on here. It felt like my eyeballs were bleeding out. Yeah, knee? No. There's a lot of brands in other, depending on where you are in the world, that are local, and you might not actually have them in, like, in the U.S. But you can get, like, stuff on eBay or whatever your local retailer is relatively cheap. And make sure that there's some sort of return policy, though, so if someone's trying to scamaz you, you can send it back. And in the U.S., for instance, in PayPal, you have 30 days, basically, to test stuff out and see if it's broken. And then you just send it back if it's broken. But yeah, I mean, if you're on console, that's kind of status quo, though. If you're on consoles, people use their TVs, right? Like, console's like its own kind of, like, ecosystem that doesn't really the same way. There's a reason that console gamers basically go to PC, and then they use controller on PC, right, instead of mouse and keyboard, but they just don't ever want to go back to, like, console. That's like where Nick Merckx is, right? Where he God forbid, he never wants to go back to fucking playing on a console, but he won't give up his gamepad either. But also, at the same time, I don't think he can from a branding standpoint. That's like who he is, right? I don't think you could actually ever see Nick Merckx without playing gamepad. It's branding stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's that. I mean, you arguably, that's the case that a lot of people are, a lot of controller players are in right now, is they don't want, they know that there, you could put in like kind of like a grace period here where you take out aim assist, but you allow basically input-based matchmaking, right? So you can still use a gamepad and go against other gamepad users, but you know, without aim assist, you're actually going to realize what kind of scenario you're in. It's aim assist that really just makes everyone just think they're a lot better than they are when they aren't. And then it leads kind of this like delusion, and then they get really angry. Really, really angry if you ever talk about taking it away. In single-player games, sure, it's fine. But competitive games, when you start getting to competitive games, excuse me, that's where I draw a line. I used to be like a little bit, but no. I think now you should have access to controller with gyro or keyboard and mouse. You can use either or, but no aim assist. I think you're mixing up sounds there. I'm not exactly where the plap plap sound's going from. I don't have 2K. I've basically been on 1080p for a long time. Would it be nice to have a higher resolution monitor? Sure. 2K is like 1440p, right? But do I feel compelled to do it? No. I like high refresh rate, guys. There is something just really, really nice about smooth, fluid motion that just makes everything better. Oh, yeah, I mean, that's definitely the case, too. That doesn't look good, especially because Nick Merckx is kind of like the burly, masculine guy. It doesn't look quite right when that's happening. But, you know, some people might be into that. I'm not going to judge. But, you know, if everyone was on, you know, controller, playing against other controller players, but they weren't allowed aim assist, like, it would literally be like the Special Olympics. I mean, if you've seen console, like console-only lobbies in general, they're kind of weird. Like in Overwatch, for instance. And this game actually allows you to have aim assist on controller. It allows you to have aim assist on controller on PC, which I don't agree with. But it is there. So, restarted, changed one thing. Well, I changed that, so now my monitor should be functioning properly. And my UEM monitor is all sorts of fucked up again. But the light is white, which is no G-Sync. Yeah. I can see the pixels from like 3 feet. If you're on a TV, you most definitely can. That's called screen door effect, by the way. Yeah, you need a higher refresh rate, bigger. Either one of two things. You either need a smaller TV, which is a monitor, or you need a higher refresh rate or a higher resolution TV, which has more dense PPI, right? Yeah.
My mind is sharp.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna start calling you Opie, because, you know, the nice thing about Twitch, guys, is like when you have a name in other languages, it also allows you to add a name in English, too, so people can pronounce it. But YouTube doesn't allow you to do that. By the way, this just infinitely looks better. So normally, we were talking about G-Sync or variable refresh rate. It's kind of the same thing. And it was most definitely doing something fucking weird. I don't know what the fuck was going on here. I'll have to wait and see now. Still feels kind of weird.
I am on the side of the mutant, says Ole.
Get that Jeff booty. Oh yeah. It's controller player, guys. You can only do slow walks like that if you have a controller plugged in.
4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture.
But yeah, like when I was a kid growing up, guys, you didn't have options. I almost died. You don't have options of the used market. The used market is phenomenal. You do a little bit of research and obviously make sure that you get a working product, and it just makes everything infinitely better.
Out of sight.
He's trying, guys. Dead.
Farewell.
Fuck. Gone.
Farewell. Step aside. Did that hurt? Good. That's better. The enemy has arrived. The spider nest hasn't cleared.
Shooting through her. Oh, my dash is down. Allow me to use movie controller. Yep, that's another thing is too. Is like you can hyper focus about shit, but having fun is definitely important. Sure, I'd agree with that. But the discussion is about TVs and technology. It's not about having fun. You can only have fun if you have, let's see, 390 some, close to 400 FPS. Still feels fucking weird and laggy. You really put a mine there to fucking guard for people taking that? Okay, I mean, that's actually some high tier logic there. If you're specifically talking about people, like if you're too competitive and you have a shitty like whatever, yeah, you're gonna start hating your life. Just to kill their fucking.
Lovely. Farewell.
Oh my god, bro.
What a difference.
Away.
Step aside.
With mines right there.
Time for some fireworks.
It's definitely, I'm not sure this is better than last night, guys. We might have to.
Reborn.
Feeling you get when you might actually have to put your old power supply back in your computer.
It's party time!
I require some aid.
Fuck off, bitch.
Out of sight.
Wait, the fucking magic! You fuck off, magic! I was gonna recall! I just looked down and there's no C!
Out of sight.
Bro!
Only 60 seconds left.
Immediately got a defensive ult.
This will do nicely. Back to the ocean's depth.
I'm dead to a fucking spider nest again. I mean, depending on when you start getting up there, it's not even about the amount of FPS you have, it's about the stuttering and the jankiness and the unresponsiveness, like the latency. It usually goes hand in hand in FPS, but you eventually reach a point where the consistency of your shots is much worse. Off, bitch. No one gives a shit.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
This is a very, very lopsided lobby, guys.
Well, you can't expect to win.
Again, this is another extremely lopsided lobby. I don't know what these games are. This is like pre-made or something. It's funny because I was just commenting about how good the SPMM is in the game now, and now we're back to the shitbirdville. Hey, look, 16 limbs and we got 3. Let's see here. Still doesn't feel right. Like the problem I'm having right now, where you look at my FPS and go, well, you're getting so much FPS, how can you be having an issue, right? Definitely having an issue. Just doesn't look that way, and that's the whole reason I ran like Afterburner for fucking years. I haven't been running it recently, mainly due to the fact I think it has a performance impact when I'm playing Rivals, so I can't really run it. Yeah, if you're just trying to have fun and you're sitting there at 30 FPS, when you start trying to become competitive, you start getting pissed off at all the little details and all the stuff that kills you, and when you can't aim fast enough or react fast enough. My computer yesterday was on point, guys, and I literally changed out the power supply after that. Maybe I should not have changed the power supply. I don't know. This is we're gonna do some rolling back here, stuff I changed after last night. Oh, you guys can't see anything. I need to reinstall my graphics driver now. Really kind of weird. I don't know exactly how desync got turned on. Like, how good? When you start caring about your kills and then stuff that kills you. And when it's not just you can't, like, your mistake. Although when you're at 30 to 60 FPS, when you start getting up there, when you start getting better hardware, you start realizing how much shitty hardware kills you, too. So, like, if you're on the lower end with, like, 60 FPS, and then you get, like, 120 FPS monitor, then you know notice how janky the gameplay looks because your video card's shitty or your CPU's shitty. And you start worrying about all the other stuff. You cross a threshold into starting to notice the things that kill you that are outside your control. Upscalers, by the way, for computers have been godsend. Speaking of which, like superscalers, so DLSS, ZES, FSR have been like breathed new life into older hardware, because basically you used to have to turn down your resolution if you really wanted to give yourself good value, right? Which is technically what upscalers do. Like superscalers do is they turn down the resolution and then they upscale it using AI and try to make, well, depending on the algorithm, and try to make it look really, really good. And DLSS, especially the newest generation, is actually very good. Very, very good at what it does. On here. Yep, just slowly changing things again here, guys. Don't worry about it. God, my computer felt so fucking good yesterday, and then I just ruined it. I was actually thinking about it tonight. I was like, well, maybe I shouldn't change this just yet. And I was like, nah, let's get it done. Oh, an older GPU driver? Well, let's first play a game like this before I mess with stuff more and see how this feels. This should technically be very similar to my older setup. Frame gen is snake oil. Basically, so frame gen is actually two metrics. You have your frame generated frame rate, and then you have the base frame rate. The base frame rate is what your CPU can generate, so that's normal. Your normal FPS, your base FPS frame rate. Then you got your boosted frame rate at the top. And the further these are apart, the bigger the gap gets here. Like I did to your mom last night. The bigger the gap gets here, and my fingers can't even get that big. The bigger the gap gets, the worse that your picture actually looks, because it basically takes the artifacting that's in, like it extrapolates it, and takes the artifacting and then applies it for basically three more frames. In the case of Frame Gen 4, for instance, it applies it for 3 more frames. So you start noticing weird nuances and quirks, and then if you're not using the newest Frame Gen, you also have a latency penalty too. And at the same time, it also doesn't necessarily even make things look better. We watched the hardware unbox video on it. It's actually pretty good if you're curious about that. They're on like when it extrapolates and it's on screen for 3 additional frames, it actually makes things look kind of poopy. But in addition to that, it generally makes your input lag actually goes up. Even with Frame Gen 4, your input lag still goes up. But DLSS 4 doesn't need to use Frame Gen. You can still use the upscaler, which is still very good, because it'll increase your FPS by reducing the resolution, which apparently looks really, really good. I haven't watched a video on it yet, though. That's the new one with the 5000 series that supposedly is going to be rolled back to older GPUs. Oh my god! A follow for a follow? I don't actually do that. But thanks for the follow, I appreciate it. I'm glad you like my stream that much. That'll happen, you just gotta play more. And there's also the playing component to things, too. Putting aside technology, which, you know... As it turns out, when you get older, you can buy better and better hardware, so... You get disposable income to spend on things, like hookers and blow, and then... you could buy a new car, or a used car, a nice used car, or you can buy a 5090. You know, it's kind of up in there. I guess right now you can't even buy a 5090, even if you want to. So that kidney you got removed for the 5090, you still can't even use the money from it. But that'll happen. Time to save up your money. When I was growing up, I spent all my money. I mowed lawns and shit. Spent all my money on video games. Like, I just went to the store and bought a random video game. My parents wouldn't buy them. Back in my day, I used to mow the lawns for money. Which is true. Well, let's see if the snake oil did anything, guys. Did we just get infinitely worse matches? That's not that bad. We still have a tank and a healer. Kind of weird. Shooting through her. Definitely shooting through her. Got through the Psylocke earlier when I saw her and she was blind. Oh. Alright. Okay. Found the Black Panther. I just died. Desynced in my dash. What the fuck? I was gone over. That's like 300 ms. The fuck is that? A third of a second. Where the fuck are all their players? I don't know why you just jumped into that, but you know, I'm not going to question that. Does it show you when she can combo you? Something's still going on here, guys. I don't hear game sound. Oh my god. There's a lot of weird desync shit going on here right now, to be perfectly honest. Let's see. That's because I changed my, sound device? Thing is, guys, people think you know what you're doing all the time as a streamer, but then oftentimes when you're a streamer, you don't actually realize that stuff's broken until someone says something, because it was just working. There we go. Yep.
Step aside.
I mean, it is Sunmun, so.
Step aside. Out of sight. What a difference. Along the
$50 seriously. Yeah, put it on the tab.
I'm back. Step aside.
I'll add it to your watch fee that you're accruing by watching this glorious entertainment. Bro, this is like literally Plebville. What the fuck happened? God.
Step aside.
Only 60 seconds left.
Like, I can't track shit. It feels like everything's super delayed right now.
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Can't fucking assassinate anything right now, either. Like, that's what I should be doing.
Someone's attacking. I'm quiet. Farewell.
This feels like this doesn't even feel like a match. I don't know what's going on here. I was complimenting guys since last Thursday. I've been complimenting this game so much on its SPMM and how much it is like a competitive game. And this is like legit just shitbirdville again.
I will clear a path to the sacred tree. You're mine.
Can't fucking aim properly.
What a difference.
I just got desync pulled back after dashing through her. That doesn't feel quite right. I know why there's rollbacks, guys. I know why there's rollbacks, but like legit, I wasn't even on her screen anymore. Been sitting on alt for like the last 10 minutes too. I was just gonna go for the. This once again feels really, really fucking decent. Like I was preparing for that moment and I dashed, and then I got rewound.
Tremble before blast!
No. Podcasting? I do podcasting. It used to be, back in my day, up until maybe this last fall, I'd do like an hour-long podcast at the beginning of my stream where I just talked. And I stopped doing that because I ended up streaming less and less. And eventually just got to the point, we really just need to alt just something random. It doesn't even fucking matter anymore. Here, let's get the fucking raccoon. Dead raccoon. Get so ulted. I don't even care anymore. Sometimes you just sit on your ult waiting too long for the perfect moment, and just sometimes just ulting just gets the ball moving, even if it's not actually good. That. Alright.
This is real firepower! Enjoy the amplifier!
Dude, you see her fucking warping all over? Is that me or is it fucking players I'm going against right now? I don't really know exactly what's happening here. Alright.
Vehicle reached the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum. You're mine.
Someone scratch my back.
Hey, why does she have a shield? It gives you a shield? I swear it doesn't give you a shield.
Watch out, they're headed our way.
We solo ult the fucking raccoon again. like I said, just gets the ball rolling. Oh, by the way, there's a Battlefield 6 announcements later today, which we'll probably be playing, although we didn't play 2042. Sure.
Tremble before blast!
Only 60 seconds left.
Generally, when like if I'm actually doing something on my computer, like I have Twitch running almost all the time. Obviously, it's just background noise for the most part. Not necessarily even something where I'm super into whatever's going on, or even sometimes I even like the streamer. It doesn't even matter. It's just like having the radio on for at this point.
So it begins. Down to 30 seconds.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
I'm actually, my personal opinion is the best versions of Battlefield is Battlefield 1 and then Battlefield 2140, not 2142, that's a meme. Battlefield, Battlefront 2. I think the two things, or the one thing that actually kills off every Battlefield game isn't necessarily that the game sucks, it becomes unfun because of all the cheaters. Like, you just get sniped from someone from across the map and you just fall over, right? Like, there's literally no like, you can't do anything about it. It just gets boring. Eventually, like, whenever I was streaming it, I'd just end up in a vehicle because I just always just get, like, shot in the face from across the map. And it just gets boring, even though I really like infantry gameplay. Or you end up in a plane and have someone just constantly chase your ass the entire game, which is also boring. Battlefield 1 actually had a unique, like, they actually kind of went out of the ordinary of kind of the timeline, and they made kind of, like, a unique take on things, right? Made a unique take on things, and I thought it was actually really cool. I thought it was very visceral, and it was very engaging, and a lot of stuff in the game actually felt, like, well thought out. And at the same time, it was kind of like, almost like a dystopian steampunk, which I honestly think is actually really cool. The Battlefield always just sticks to these fucking, like, modern-ish timeline games, and I don't think that's necessarily, like, their best asset. Battlefront 2, which is, they have, like, a sub-company that does Battlefront 2. Battlefront 2 is in the same boat. Battlefront 2 is actually a lot of fun. However, it also has a shitload of cheaters in it, too. It's extremely, extremely... At one point, Battlefield actually used Punkbuster in their games, and then they just took it out. They used their own in-house, quote-unquote, in-house anti-cheat, which is... it's garbage. It's basically garbage. I think now they went back to using easy anti-cheat. Or they're using easy anti-cheat now. I haven't played 2042 though, so... yeah. Battlefield, like, I've played all the Battlefields over the years, and I do have a nostalgic spot for 3 and 4, but 4 had great Levolution. First game that ever added synchronized waves. I don't know if you remember that, but the wavy water, that's actually really difficult to program. It's one of the first games that actually did that. And a Levolution, too, which, you know, just completely changes the map after something's destroyed. This game itself actually has Levolution in it, right? Where the environments change. Although it's not nearly as in-depth as what Battlefield did. But still adds a lot of depth to the game itself. And I think that's actually really cool. Not one of the first games to do it. Unreal Tournament, probably one of the first games that did it. There's probably a Japanese game that did it in the 80s or something, but... like, basically, first mainstream game that ever did it was, Unreal Tournament.
So strange.
Step aside.
Makes for a very interactive, interesting environment. Do one more, and then I'm gonna
You need not fear
fiddle again.
little your kind. It's what we called ancient spirits where I come from. You are of both the water
What?
and the earth.
Yeah, Battlefield 6 now. I don't know whether or not it's gonna be good or not. I don't know exactly what it's about. I don't think I even watched the gameplay trailer for it yet.
The battle starts in 5, 4.
But it might actually be turning up the messages. One of the things they did over the years was they reduced the player count, which I think was really... it's not quite PlanetSide 2 if you've ever played PlanetSide 2, but it was still a port.
A long time ago.
There's something about this place.
But, you know, 64 player servers are still, you know, very good, right? And fucking Call of Duty even took out their 64-person servers, which is... I was constantly getting the last Battlefield game, or Call of Duty game, and I didn't because it didn't have Ground War in it. I don't have a front line, guys. I am legit the front line. You have a Thor somewhere?
Let them claim victory. You like this? You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
My god! First kill!
Better stop that vehicle.
What a disgrace.
Didn't shift out, guys.
Just in time. Thanks.
I don't know if we'll play it, because I didn't play 2042 honestly looked really boring.
I have reawakened.
And after Battlefield 1, all of them just kind of felt kind of meh. We played 5.
Sayonara.
Alright. There's a med back here.
I needed that.
Really figure out where it is.
There's still a chance to stop them.
Out of sight.
Friends, gather around. Happy
Put a raccoon in back.
He's stopped in their tracks.
This is real firepower!
Bryce. You do Nerf pellets now, guys.
I step aside.
Pull-up time.
Behold, that child!
Us against the world.
The perfect attack. Your man coming from behind.
All right.
Farewell.
No one's chasing you, squirrel.
You're mine.
Yeah? Just tried to bait me? I mean, this is good, pretty good debate spots. Got him!
Never wanted to fight him. He's stopped in their tracks.
He didn't have his passive up.
Farewell.
Wait, what? You can't squeeze through there? I'm pretty sure you can. You see the desync too when I hit the ceiling? Where I rubber banded backwards?
You're mine. At least you. And so your story ends.
Definitely shooting through people right now. And can't track properly.
This is real firepower!
Sayonara. You're mine. The enemy has arrived. Farewell.
How's this guy tank? He's like,
Against the world.
what kind of tank is this guy's? He literally sits behind everyone else. I mean, I guess we got a Thor that's hiding too, so.
I'm back.
I've said this before, guys, when I played MOBAs. Playing a tank isn't an excuse to not die. I think that basically sums it up best. Hey, bud. I just blocked out my teammates. I was trying to block the tank out.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Must step aside.
Better stop that vehicle.
Get the defensive ult.
Lift your wings. Step aside. Farewell.
Thunder.
You're mine.
I'm getting these weird stutters now, guys. I wasn't the other night. I'm not exactly sure what that means, once again.
Stop them.
Huh.
Better stop that
It's like not a micro stutter, it's a big stutter that occasionally happens. It's not super often. Where are we gathering around? How the fuck did she do that? Dude. Our teammates legit aren't actually playing the game. Just hiding. Like, do I need to get in front of the point? Do I need to get in front of the point, guys? I don't want to get in front of the point, guys. You're like, what? They're just all sitting on the side shooting at them. And no one wants to go in the front. Actually, still shit. And it doesn't feel good, too, so. So that wasn't it. Yeah. All right. Which is I reverted my video card to older BIOS. Ready. Well, this is unfortunate, as it turns out. There's an extra power cable that I plugged into my motherboard that I just unplugged. It wasn't plugged in before. I thought, why not? I think I unplugged it before because I thought that it was actually causing interference. Depending on where the power enters your motherboard, depends on which power delivery circuitry it goes through. For technical explanations. Restart again. Oh, there's another thing I changed too. I really hope I don't have to pull out my power supply. I was just... I had to modify my case too. I have a case, guys. I legit have the same case that I bought when I first bought a case, like a nice case, in about 98. I'm not lying. I have a Lion Lee, I think 3B. So a nice aluminum case, and I've been using it for like 25 years. Because basically it doesn't really change. The biggest downside to the case when I first got it was back in those days they didn't have the idea of, hey, let's make fans bigger. So it had 4 80mm fans in it. But I eventually just cut out the top one from 80mm and I enlarged it. I made it thicker and turned it into a 140, which obviously helped a lot. And the back fan, I can only fit a 92 in it, which still, you know, obviously made things bigger too. Pretty big deal. But still, like, there's some weird scenarios because it's a small case. There's still weird scenarios, like, for instance, the back power supply area I've had to modify multiple different times because it wasn't made. Power supplies back then were not nearly as big as the ones that are now. They weren't nearly as thick, guys. I've still been using it. I have no real reason to upgrade. There's some nicer cases too, like the glass panel cases are pretty nice, even though they can occasionally shatter. Are pretty neat. But otherwise I haven't had a reason to upgrade at all. Still using ATX motherboards. They tried, remember the BTX standard where it moved the power supply down to the bottom of the case? That was around for a little bit. They tried replacing motherboard cables now too with I think it's ATX 12VO, which is just basically a singular 12-volt cable that runs to your motherboard, and then your motherboard itself does all the conversion to 3.3 and 5 volt. Which I'm not sure I'm exactly on point with that, but they do exist.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
My order is sharp.
I had a bunch of little numbers on it I had to remove in order to actually fit the power supply into.
I fought Oni, slayed demons. This should be easy.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Think we're on to something here?
We escaped the collector together, little one.
What was that?
We shall face this new threat side by side as well. If only all yokai were so agreeable. Greetings.
Look at this weird-ass stutter on occasion. Makes me wonder what the fuck that is. I saw that when I was doing a fur mark earlier, too.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I cannot let Doom do any more damage than love of life and destiny.
The enemy has arrived. Out of sight. That's better. A long distance attack? Watch out.
Alright. I'm not sure why she wanted to try and kill me that much, but she did.
Our spirit
There's the vacuum. Bro.
Did that hurt? What a difference. Step aside.
Fight was never yours to win. I'll patch you up. Another lose and a punch.
Do you have a defensive ult yet? Let's find out. Oh, buddy. No! Well, feels better. Hey, look, guys, I have 50% accuracy right now. Like I said, it's one of these things, like, FPS is literally just kind of a number when you get up there. It doesn't even fully convey whatever the fuck's going on. Video games and computers in general are an absolute shit show. You think you could just spend money and fix everything, right? Wouldn't matter. Gotta kill it, Iron Man. Tough.
I've located a hidden I'll taught that shooter a lesson.
Guys, I think we're back. We're back to assassinating. What's the point of being an assassin if you don't assassinate shit, right? That is definitely a vacuum cleaner ult. No. Hey guys, got another one for you guys. Oh, so close. Ah! Dude, yesterday's games, I can't describe, even though we're playing quick play, it doesn't even matter. Like, there is a flow you get into. Like, flow psychology in and of itself is an interesting thing, right? If you look into nitty-gritty, but flow itself is actually something that you, like, it's like a time dilation and, like, an expertise, time dilation, and fun thing where you can express yourself. It is incredibly fulfilling. And it doesn't even matter if you're losing. If you just get into, like, flow, it just feels amazing. Absolutely fucking amazing. It's orgasmic. In a different way.
Oh, Rocket. You know Spider isn't for sale.
How about just one arm? No? Ah, come on! You're killing me.
But yesterday's games, guys, even though I wasn't playing comp, it just felt really, really, really good. I think we might be back in the same today. We'll have to wait and see. Or now.
2, 1.
We must observe the
All
focus.
you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It's every hero for themselves where I'm from.
Here they come now. Along with this attack, watch out. Fell out.
They can see the laser.
Looks like the mission area is yours to capture now.
You left your friend to die! What kind of friend are you?
Bless me, your soul.
This spot requires attention.
I don't think a lot of people know you can actually open this up.
Step aside.
You're welcome.
That's better.
Disappear!
So long, turret. Bogeys incoming.
I am ready to
Oh my god. Bro. Bro! Trying to tree me. No! No! Oh, he has 1 HP! Jeff, kill him, please! Jeff, he ran away!
Mind, body, and
He ran away, guys! Jeff, no!
Yes, fire mode.
All he had to do was spit on him! Literally. Metaphorically, literally.
Enjoy the amplifier.
Yeah, exactly like that.
Fucking helpful.
Here is all yours.
I'll patch you up.
what a difference.
You know what to do, spiders.
A long distance attack. Watch out. What a disgrace. You're mine.
Make it out.
Keep fighting until
This feels a lot better. I don't know if it's the power cable or the thing I just did to my graphics card.
I have reawakened.
Everything looks better too.
Farewell.
Crazy that doing that can make that much of a difference. Like, look, I'm like not only just completely dominating my axe, he's also pretty insane right now too.
another epic victory.
Like, it's not just important, by the way, subjectively. That's me! I'm Psylocke! It's not just important, by the way, to look at things from a subjective standpoint, because, you know, what you're feeling matters, right? But objectively, if you have metrics that you can apply to things, is also very important. Such as that, like accuracy, and then we can see how good I did in general. Well, we have a 9 Iron Fist. I still have 4k more damage than him. That's good. Do 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 do. Well, good. Hope you guys are all having a wonderful Monday morning or afternoon or evening. Definitely go back to comp at some point here, guys, in the week. Yeah, I'm having pretty good progress right now with just kind of weird consistency. Let's go with that, with consistency of my games.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
My order
We're looking for.
sharp. My mind is sharper. Demons, yokai, and villains. They all
They'll be coming in 30
fall by our
seconds.
blades,
Stay strong.
just the same.
Peter, have you somehow ever wondered if you're doing the right thing?
Oh, I thought he was going to ask her out. She was going to ask him out.
Every time I put on the mask, Penny, we have a responsibility. Someone has to stand up to all the bullies out there.
The battle starts in 5, 4,
Stand up
3,
4 or stand up 2?
2, 1.
That kind
You have
of
to stop them from securing
completely
the
changed
mission
things.
area.
Enemy located.
With all these superheroes, guys, maybe the bullies are actually getting bullied. Have you guys considered that?
Where? An enemy.
I guess it's kind of like, not really the same way, but kind of like The Boys is. The Boys are kind of evil.
Sayonara.
Oh, Adam, you bitch.
Is anyone willing to help?
The new thing I've noticed Penny's doing is like they, like literally create a nest.
What a
And then they sit up there and fuck around and get people to try and go into it. But you basically can ignore them and then just move on to the point, and it's not really that big of a deal. It only becomes an issue when you actually try to take part and like get rid of them. Fuck, you still alive?
This will do nicely.
Clearly you needed some help.
Step aside.
Got through them.
Sayonara.
Found one of our targets.
Enemy located.
You're mine.
I need assistance.
That's better.
All headshots.
Healing supplies at last.
Another fearsome foe.
Those are bad guys.
I don't give up. You're mine.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Rip.
I feel bad for you. Heal you.
Found one of our targets.
What a difference.
Clearly you needed some help.
Out of
Thanks.
sight.
That fucking full HP heal is insane.
And so your story ends.
That group.
Sayonara.
Sniper, look out! That's 3.
Wait, what? He just cross-killed me. How? What fucking? What leg does this guy have? The fuck is that?
I have real. Step aside.
You? How would you cross-kill my dash? Like, if I'm actually hitting you with my dash, you're dead already. What the fuck does that even mean? You can't cross-kill the dash. Like, it either kills me or it kills him. I mean, we could have got tick rated too. Tick rating happens with low tick rate servers.
Step aside. Farewell.
Armed and dead!
No Aganis. You have an Agani?
Again!
No. Why is she outside the... Through him?
Sayonara.
This is natural anger.
The enemy has arrived.
Outside the dash.
Animal!
And then that seems to be happening more and more where I legit fucking get slept
Down to 30 seconds.
beyond the dash. Like, she hits me in my after image or something. It'd be different if, like, you get struck anywhere along the dash, but you can't.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
You're mine.
I think I'm doing the right amount of damage to this.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
That's not what I want to do.
And so your story ends.
Double KO.
Born again!
That is not that vehicle. That's 3.
I don't think we're gonna make it. Brr, brr.
I need time to heal. Farewell.
Get a web it. You get a web it. You get a web.
This was
Bye. You should just fuck off. He's so being fucked off.
at least sayonara.
Stop them.
You're mine.
That is not that vehicle.
Lovely. Oh my god. Yes, please. Yeah, Moon Knight.
Farewell.
No. Spiders don't go down this easy.
Fortunately, do not have a dash to get away from Spider-Man.
Double KO.
Not needed. Please let me go. No. I had a Q. Whenever I Q at lower than 50% HP, though, it's like guaranteed to die in warm-up. So, like, I could have queued there off the rip, but it wouldn't have. I don't know how I feel about having a warm-up where you can't. You aren't invulnerable immediately.
We better retreat.
No more Aganis, guys. No, no. We got Agani, guys.
Again!
Shield up. What am I? Invisible? There's still a chance to stop them. That is not that vehicle. Friends, gather around. Disappear!
Many thanks.
Spiritual energy accumulation in progress. Down to 30 seconds.
You're mine.
Your powers are mine!
On your tail.
Oh,
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
hey, Velia. Good morning to you.
Reborn once more.
Bro. Is he just like milking that for maximum value? The fuck's going on here?
That is not that vehicle.
Got me.
Now I might survive.
What the fuck is that?
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Now or never. Stop them.
Intentional soul. Oh,
Don't let them through.
tough.
Armed and dangerous!
I don't have an extra shift.
Don't give them another inch. Or else. Only 60 seconds left.
The BAP lamp is so cheese, but then he doesn't have it for that, so
Fire mode.
then he didn't kill anything with it.
Disappear. Shields up. A little help, please.
That's better.
Double KO.
Out of sight.
30 seconds. That's 3.
Your powers are mine! Armed and dangerous!
He so didn't want to die at the top result.
Farewell.
The final 10 seconds.
There's an upstairs doorway?
Another
I didn't even know that.
victory. Big win.
Good. Good. That's me, guys! Wow, we got multiple MVPs now. Crazy how that works, isn't it? Absolutely crazy. And completely dominated in KBs. Not so much in damage, but still good damage. Actually not super amazing, but it didn't matter. Try something real quick here. Let's... New power supply I have should definitely just be better than my old power supply. Should be better. But... you hope them to. Alright, let's first try that.
Pick your hero. Or villain. I'm not judging.
My odachi is sharp. My mind is sharper.
The new power supply smell is definitely something I'm not super fond of, though. It smells like oil?
Everything in this
It's like a
feels so familiar,
oil smell to it.
and yet so strange.
This feels really fucked up for some reason. I don't know why.
30 seconds before you attack.
It fucked
Get
something
ready.
up, guys. AFK for a couple minutes. Leave. What are you doing? Just leave.
Hulk already has enough voices in Hulk's head. Don't need another one. We understand. Bonding with you would make any sad anyway. Humans and their puny feet.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Step aside.
I don't know why this is quick play. This doesn't count.
I don't think I'm gonna like him very much.
Here they come now. You're mine.
Get banned for 3 minutes? I mean, you don't get banned. Something's fucked up here. Fuck up. Fuck off. Okay, I guess that window's not open.
Don't mind me.
Not exactly sure why I could have went for the big med kit underneath too. I thought the squirrel was behind me. Let's see.
You're mine.
Their team's capture progress has passed the halfway point.
Out of sight.
Good. Why is there always a fucking guy behind me? What the fuck's going on here? Why is their teammates just running away?
Just in time. Thanks.
Actually looks like she's swinging directly at me.
You're mine.
Enjoy the amplifier.
I compliment you. What a difference.
They've almost got it!
Farewell.
Born again! You're welcome.
Step aside. Healing net. Sayonara.
Out over dash. I swear I got a fucking crosshair on me right now. What? Was it meant for the Jeff?
I step aside.
Really weird game. Definitely has a noxious smell to it.
I will not rest until I return to my world once more. Hitting harder than ever.
30 seconds before you attack. Get ready.
Greeting. Your powers of stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
I've been told that before.
Because you can just stay invisible forever? I didn't even know that right away. I thought that was an ability.
If you came from my world, you would have little choice.
True. When hardship don't always get to
The
choose.
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I can feel the current and electricity in my veins.
Yeah? Sounds great.
A little help, please. Hitting harder than ever.
We are undefeatable!
Tough.
The mission area is yours to capture now. The mission area is yours.
Step aside.
Double KO!
You betrayed my trust, Mantis. There's the punishment.
Well, there's that.
Step aside. This will do nothing.
Protective shield compromised. Cease action.
What a difference. I require help.
Double KO!
Body block.
Mission area.
Can we take out their girls? What? Not a girl. Very rude.
Step aside.
Born again!
Bro, what the fuck is that?
We are undefeatable!
Oh, buddy. We are farming. I like small things. I mean, you know, maybe it depends, you know. I do have a great big sword. It's psionic too. There was an Agani, like last game that was literally milking the fuck out of it. That's probably one of the longest Aganis. Like he was legit just waiting for the max timer to just try and keep it going. It wasn't even like getting kills with it as much as just keeping the timer going as long as possible. Get off my meat duck!
30 seconds before you attack.
Is that
Get
the...
ready.
Who is that? Is that the Atom? That's probably the Atom.
You move with such stealth. You could be an excellent sparring partner.
Currently, I'm more interested in fighting against our common foes.
When this battle
Likes
is
the
won,
meat. Don't lie.
grant me the honor of besting you in combat.
You like my Psy Blade, don't lie.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
I didn't even see that coming.
1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
Hilarious. One thing I definitely don't like. I'm a big fan, guys. I fucking hate censorship. I really do. You should, if you fucking dislike people talking to you in video games, you fucking block them. That's it. And I definitely believe you should be able to block people. But like, people trash talking is just like a national pastime of gaming. It just exists.
Capture now.
I have nothing against people that block people. There's no contest of people being toxic. Just block them.
You're mine. The mission area is yours.
Be proud of what you did here.
Five this.
Step aside. Did that hurt? Good. Sayonara.
These sides aren't actually mirrored. They're slightly different.
That's better.
Futile attempt.
That's me.
It's actually pretty important.
Farewell. I'm quieter.
Oh my god, this feels so much better. Find my Q that just came up too.
Half of the mission area. Keep going.
45% accuracy, guys. I think one of my problem is I don't think anyone would have nearly as much issue that I do. But it's purely because I use really low sensitivity, like my mouse, and just like the aiming chain is much more sensitive to any sort of problems with my gaming PC.
Lift your wings. Human magic. Lovely.
Fucking ran away?
You're mine.
This is the moment that I just got the mouth kitchen just ran away.
Lovely.
Oh, I was gonna jump back through.
Don't mind me. This is real firepower.
Area's almost yours.
So,
Must step aside.
obviously, my mouse needs to be right on top of it. Like, you have a bit of redundancy when you have, like let's say, low DPI, low sensitivity, right? So any movement you make has multiple data points along the way because you're moving and making giant swaths. But when you're playing with high sense, there's very little movement. And if it's missing some of the movement, if you're missing those tiny little interactions, it's the difference between you being on target and you not being anywhere close. Which is kind of doing that to myself, but I don't think when I was younger, I never think I realized how big of a difference it would make. It's not really made. Mice, despite them saying they have 48,000 DPI and shit like that, they can't fucking do half that. It's just a lie. That's me, guys! I'm MVP again! Agani! Look at that. Double KBs, almost double the damage. No, maybe not double. 50% more damage. Next closest guy. 50% more limbs. Quit blade dog, get off my meat. I know you like my side blade. Don't lie. Healers are all the same. They like it in the bum. I think you lost because Hulk kept smashing you. Yep, he is the main protagonist in this scenario. That is very true. He's literally telling him that he's the reason why. So I'm not gonna judge, but you know he should be a little bit more honest. You know, Rocket, by the way, guys, good rockets are probably the second hardest hero in the game to kill. The first is Jeff in shark fin form, which they had to have Jeff for a little bit, I believe. Yeah. He's legit the hardest healer in the game to actually kill. If he's actually, you know, popping around and healing himself. It's where they do the jump and the float with the orb that's following along with them. That is basically defining the good from the bad ones. Shit, guys. This definitely feels pretty good, though. Oh, yeah. That can get really fucking annoying. Good rockets are very, very difficult. They might even be harder, the wall roaches. They might even be harder to kill than Jeff and Sharkfin, too. Which is saying a lot, because he's very difficult to kill. But Jeff needs to come out for air and bubble himself, right? And in that short window, you can cycle him. But Rocket is always just a tiny target that moves really fast. That's some good shit, guys. We've got some good games going on here. Even if it's quick play. We have rockets raging at me. That's great. That's exactly where we want to be. Yeah, this power supply most definitely has like a new car smell, oily car smell to it. But I'm sure that'll wear off after I burn it in for a bit.
My order is sharp. My mind is sharper. It appears some timelines feature
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
version of me. Step aside. Greetings.
A sniper and a ninja.
Who doesn't have hello bound to their wheel? That's a good question, guys.
Well,
Think we ever have before in another timeline?
hard to know. Our kind of work doesn't get into the history books.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
We are warriors. No matter what worlds we come from, do not lose sight of that. The enemy has your mind.
You went way too deep.
Render me assistance. A sniper.
Step aside.
I was low on HP. He's damage boosted.
I've got that extra lethal feeling.
I still need you.
Yes.
I have removed
Farewell. I need time to heal. That's better.
as always.
Step aside. Sayonara.
Thanks.
Oh! Dropped on me.
I'm back. You're mine.
Oh, I'm fine. Don't mind me. Bring on the chaos.
We are undefeatable!
You're mine.
It's the grand finale!
Go. Wait, did everyone run? They're all gone. Oh my god. That was a lot of shit meant for me, guys.
Time to drown.
I am ready to put.
Reborn. Someone is attacking from afar. The water yokai has been slain.
Summoned.
Sayonara. You're mine.
Oh, she almost died. If my shift hit her, she would have been dead.
Get in there. It seems.
Farewell.
Ninja moves better than mine. I'm impressed, side.
Thank you. What a nice guy.
Sorry, no escaping us now.
Let's do this.
Did that hurt? Good. Sayonara. A long distance attack? Watch out. That's better.
I don't have to be sentimental. Nice deep freeze. Only 60 seconds left.
Farewell. Human magic. Lovely.
Yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can kill Mantis if she's alone. So. Oh.
You're mine.
30 seconds.
ever matter.
We're finding our. Don't let them
Yes.
take this spot.
Remain for mutant kind.
Yeah, and everyone just ran away from her. I just left her alone, and then she got DPS down.
Berserker!
The final 10 seconds.
All right.
Bring on the
Well, this is a match, I guess. Okay.
Another epic victory. Big win.
That's Wolverine. Let's see. So somehow Wolverine took MVP, but I have 2 times his damage. You didn't even have, like, he got more KBs than me, guys, by 1, and he has 2 more limbs. I guess I have 3 deaths and he doesn't have any, but I have legit 2 times his damage. I mean, you know. Des, I still think, guys, I'm gonna rant about it every single time. Des is one of the most useless stats in this game. What matters is what you do when you're alive. That is damage dealing, tanking, healing, finishing people off, which is killing blows. That's what really matters. Going to objectives, time on objective, actually doing what you're supposed to. Des does not matter at all, and people short circuit logic to that shit all the fucking time. Because it's an easy cop-out. It's just a number that people like. They like having one number that tells the whole story. But you can't. And you can figure most of this out just by looking at the scoreboard, but people generally don't do that. Although I guess in the middle of the game, all you have to look at is the limbs and assists, so...
Enemies can become friends, but only if we show our
We'll be
foes
coming in 30
respect.
seconds. Stay strong.
Out of sight. You move with such stealth. You could be an excellent sparring partner.
Currently, I'm more interested in fighting against our common foes.
When this battle is won, grant me the honor of besting you in combat.
We'll have to let this mom stretch first, but then you're on.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so it begins.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's Spider-Man whenever I see it.
We need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Farewell.
Double kill.
Mind over matter. Better watch your backs. This will do nicely.
Why is their team running away?
Step aside. Need to find that sniper. Anyone want to help? You're mine. Farewell.
Fine.
Enemy has arrived.
What? Where's my HP? Healers, please.
Healing magic. Lovely.
All dead.
That's better. Sayonara. Your day ends, demon.
Got stuck in the doorway.
They've made it halfway.
I also want to say, like, the smooth gaming experience, guys, a really high refresh rate, and just having everything just work perfectly is almost addicting. Oh, please! Please, Mantis! Why do you gotta be this way?
That's better. Step aside. Out of sight. Healing magic. Lovely.
Clearly you needed some help.
Alright.
Don't mind me. I'm just
Had a shift up.
Help.
We are in the front. Prepare yourselves.
Hitting harder than ever.
Oh.
Out of sight.
Double kill. Right alone. There's something about this place. He's stopping in their tracks.
Step aside.
That. See, that's like when I talk about where my fucking... What? They run into her. I'll take the fucking tank. That's fine. He didn't even know what to do. He's like, is everyone safe? But he didn't realize for, like... Like, I can tell when stuff's just not working. And, like, I can't kill people that I normally can able to kill. Iron Fist being another one. Black Panther being one that I can't chase down.
This will do nicely.
Invisa, the fucking blonde bitches. Even Rocket Raccoon, sometimes I can kill when things are on.
Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Completely different experience.
Sayonara.
She just ran away right away. Oh.
Be strong together. How? You're frozen. I should be singing.
We can't get step aside.
Friends, gather around. The final 10 seconds.
And I don't think, even when I was playing Overwatch 2, I don't think I ever... Because Overwatch 2 is generally pretty good at, like, just, like, shit computers. Realized that I had that much of an issue. No, Aganis! Stop the Aganis! Do we have to kill... He's dead. Now we just got an ult out of it. Oh! Didn't get there in time. In the case of Overwatch 2, I don't think I ever spent, like, ever got my computer into working order. It just got it to the point where it didn't really matter anymore. Didn't feel like it mattered anymore. Because the game's really good at covering up shit just being wrong. Fuck off! Fuck off! I know you're playing the same character as me. Fuck off. How are you not dead? You should have been dead. Oh.
Step aside. Out of sight.
No! No one's here! I think the healer went around the other side of the rock to try and intercept me. And I went around the opposite side the way that they should have, like the side they should have been on.
How's that for a vanishing act, Steven? There's something about this place.
He just fucks off the moment he hears me.
What a difference. Out of sight.
Got him! Ah, victory! Victory ult! Victory ult!
This is real!
30 seconds.
The enemy has arrived. Sayonara.
Shields up. Stop them in their tracks. A little help, please.
Farewell.
The final 10 seconds.
Step aside.
Oh my god. We're gonna die. The fucking Star-Lord ult. No. No.
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner.
It feels like I'm missing some of my shots now. He should have been dead.
They've made it halfway.
Rocket should have been dead too. I shoot him in the pooper.
My
Prolonged shots in the pooper on Rocket too. That just wasn't a little bit. He was there eating that shit. He's just walking away.
Us against the world.
All right.
Shake it up.
Armed and dangerous!
There's still a chance to stop them.
There we go. Even ended it early, guys. Oh, that's beautiful. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? Stolen. I still have more damage than Magneto, and 5 more KBs, and more limbs. How the fuck did he get MVP? 20,000 damage? I mean, the other tank on the other team also did. I guess he doesn't have much damage. I don't play tanks a lot, which you probably should consider playing tanks now, now that we're in GM, or we're in GM. I don't know how fast you should generate. Almost feels like damage, and I mean it's nice looking at a number, but you should be able to hover over and see like damage per minute or something. So that'd be more telling story than what actually like one big number. There's so many things you can do with stats, by the way, guys, to make things look nice. Like click a button here and switch from overall damage to damage per minute or something, or stats per minute. Stolen, guys. I don't know if that's an impressive number or not. Alright. Let's, now that things are working and seem to be working great, let's make sure we fiddle and break things again. So, where are we at? Oh, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go take a piss, guys, and grab a water. Be right back. Well, let's see. Why has it not fixed itself yet? There we go. Again. Do 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 do. Yeah, huh? I do think I need to update my BIOS too, because I haven't in like 2 years. But be paying that. So whenever you update your BIOS, like you just lose all your fucking settings on it too. So you have to redo fucking everything and take pictures. In the butt. Yeah. That's working for now. Am I alive? What? Yeah, what? Hello? Hello? Are you alive? I am fiddling with my PC. This is normal streamer stuff, you know? Some streamers talk, and other streamers play games, and some, you know, just fuck around with their computer the entire time. I have there's a switch, depending on what video card you have a switch on your video card to basically go from a silent mode to a gaming mode. But it allows you to basically, sometimes you can flash a different BIOS onto it and get basically a better video card out of it, which is what I did. And I turned it back because I thought that might be causing some of my problems, but I think I fixed it, so hence the games in the last hour. So I switched it back and see if I can break it again. Your typical troubleshooting scenario. Also, my sound isn't working again, is it? No. There we go. Basically, whenever you switch it, it's like you just install a new video card. Burp, 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 burp. One of the nice things, guys, about if you have a, they don't really make them anymore, but there used to be coolers that blew the heat out the back. What'd they call them? Blowers, I guess. They tend to be a little bit louder, but they weren't as big, and it immediately just removes the heat from your case. So it doesn't heat up the rest of your case, but they don't work as good. They're a little bit louder. People apologize for insta-locking DPS. Good. The system's working.
I fought Oni, slayed demons.
I'll just continue to insta-lock DPS, so.
Stay strong. You're mine.
You know my weapon.
Gokigenyo.
I'm not sure how G-Sync got turned on my monitor earlier. That was kind of weird.
4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
I prefer teams of 4.
You're mine.
Oh, fuck off.
Many thanks.
Anyone willing to help?
I'll patch you up.
Enemy located. Enemy located.
Out of sight.
Get ready to do some damage. Enemy located.
This will do nicely.
Another position.
Magneto.
You're mine.
No. I had a C too, guys.
I am barely harmed. My heart.
Crown was dead.
Sayonara.
You needed a timeout.
Farewell.
Stuck on a lot of shit right now.
Got your back. Vortex field.
And immediately got defense vault.
You're mine.
Anyone willing to help?
Turn around!
Us against the world!
For mutant kind! Don't mind me!
Seriously, how's it feel to be one of the good guys?
Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier!
That's me.
Saw me coming.
Yeah.
Now I might survive this. An iron suit cannot withstand psychic damage. Farewell. Stands with you.
All right. Good job, Magic. Okay, great.
We must fight another day. Enemy has arrived.
I doubt any hell will
Out
be
of
able to
sight.
hold you for long, Liliana.
That's better.
Ow!
I was worried.
Doesn't feel as good as earlier. It's not as smooth. Even though technically my video card right now should be faster, it doesn't feel that way.
I don't give up. You're mine.
Shield up!
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
Harder to track stuff too. It reminds me of earlier, where I'm like looking at like film grain. Alright. Too soon.
Hey, team! Enjoy the amplifier!
Down to 30 seconds.
Your demons chose their queen wisely. Invisible? You're mine.
I was about to say my shots aren't registering, but still managed to kill her.
Out of sight. Limbo stands with you.
Another epic victory! Big win!
Big win, Yatta! Not sure how Magic just got to live in their backline the entire game, but I guess Magic is an absolute steamroll if you're allowed to just do whatever the fuck you want. And apparently she was. The That's right. Burr, burr, burr. Burr, 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 burr.
The right heroes could make all the difference.
My odachi is sharp. My mind is sharper.
A lovely looking cave, guys.
It appears some timelines feature a very different version of me.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
30 seconds have come.
Have you come to slay the great snake in its den of death?
You messed up on my monitor again.
I'm just here to blast some symbiotes into puddles of plasm.
Perfect. You focus on the minions, while I eliminate their king.
Already better than any plan Quill ever had.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You have to stop them from securing the mission area.
Here they come.
Things come from? Figures.
Vacuum cleaner.
That's better.
Singing lullabies.
Like I'm doing the right amount of damage here, guys. Bro, he just accidentally hit me. I guess so. I wasn't even like, his melee range is obviously bigger than his fists are, and apparently I was close enough where he hit me without actually, like the visual not actually hitting me. All right. Let him die, Rocket. You let him die.
An iron suit cannot withstand.
He thought his healer was here, which he was, but I killed him.
Step aside.
Bro.
And so your story ends. Sayonara.
Oh! We're gonna get aggied here in a sec. Kind of feels that way.
It's the grand finale.
Out of sight. Now I'm not surviving.
Maximum
Oh my god. We just got RNG unlucky on that one. Doesn't feel as good as my other buy was, which is weird because technically this is faster. My video card right now is definitely faster. But it doesn't seem like it actually feels that way in the game. Sometimes the case when you overclock things too far.
This is real firepower!
You need to stop that.
More difficult to track targets, more difficult to keep on target. It's not really even moving.
My light cannot be snuffed. You're mine.
Better stop that vehicle. Spider is fully charged.
Can't kill spiders easy.
That's better.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
That's unfortunate. Hoping we can get healed. Looking for there's a med kit back there, which I didn't actually grab.
More backup. Just what we need.
Farewell.
Oh! Oh, so close. He legit had to have been about 10 HP for like a full 5 seconds there. 3 seconds.
Maximum!
What a difference. Step aside.
You're not nearly as fierce as my way.
Out of sight.
By the eye of
Out of sight.
He's stopped in their tracks.
Partner.
Step aside.
The whole fucking team.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
Fire mode.
What a display. I need time to heal.
Any healers here?
This is real firepower!
Step aside.
Maximum!
Only 60 seconds left.
Sayonara.
I like the cold.
Step aside. And so your story ends.
I don't know why this definitely not taking the right amount of damage. The Iron Man isn't, and it's difficult to track him. The screen looks like my shots are in a different place than where he is on my screen. So maybe just really fucking laggy.
We can't give up yet.
Sure, guys.
That's better.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? That guy legit should have been dead like twice over. You can't make this shit up.
This is real firepower!
Double kill!
Can't kill rockets either right now.
Sayonara.
I'm all good.
Step aside.
Dude, and he's warping? Right. But he couldn't go to the point, so. Good evening, Mary. I want to say no. I want to say this is a no. Nope. 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 Not work out the way I'd hoped. Alright, now we get to restart again. That didn't feel good. Feel right. It's still better, but there's clearly something going on. Alright, let's see if it fixes itself this time. I still think my video card's dying. Unrelated. Well, actually kind of related. There it goes. Okay. Restart and then probably restart it again. Alrighty. Boop, 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 boop. One more time. Let's see. Okay. Now did I break things, guys? Or did we go back to normal? Do 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 do. Ah, I see. Oh. Happy Muntus. Excuse me, Sunmun. It's not a Muntus yet. From being able to kill rocket raccoons to constantly following.
You'll need a top-notch team to win this one.
My old is sharp. My mind is sharper.
Doopa 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 doopa.
I'm just a sword for hire. This is all so much bigger than me. Greetings. Step
30
aside.
seconds before you attack.
Break all the furniture, guys. That's an Iron Fist. That was pretty good. I think before it felt pretty good too. It's just the video wasn't as clear. Film grainy effect is the best way of describing it.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I spotted them. This seems like
Dude, what the fuck?
Destination.
Why can't I get off the edge? Bro! And then I fucking got stuck on it? The fuck is that? After dashing.
Out of sight.
Stutter? Really big stutter.
Hitting harder than ever.
To the center of the web.
You're halfway there.
Out of sight. Here they come. Farewell.
Hey, Dee, enjoy the amplifier!
Disappear! Almost there. Don't turn back now.
And so your story ends.
Any more subjects?
We are undefeatable!
Felt like that was coming from me. It was. Oh, we don't actually. Okay. Don't want to be there, guys.
We'll reach the checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Sayonara.
Bionic surge.
You lose, demon.
Double KO.
What a difference.
A living legend indeed.
Healing magic. Lovely. Out of sight.
Needs an escort.
You betrayed my trust, Mantis. There's a price for that.
We ride for the web of life and destiny.
Oh, the invisible one.
Your day ends.
Okay.
The enemy has arrived.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
What happened to the rest of their team?
Need to break free.
Out of sight.
Together to victory!
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I'm
Coming through. You're on the wrong. Good thinking, Thor.
Farewell. Step aside. That's better.
Out.
Sayonara.
Don't let anything stand in your way.
Oh, that might be off.
Hey, Dee, enjoy the amplifier!
Farewell. Step aside. Out of sight. Now I'm not surprised.
Nowhere. It's one cycling him when he's out of water, guys. Hardest healers in the game to kill. Don't die. No more Aganis, guys. No Aganis. No. No Aganis. Just hide in the corner and cry. That moment of hubris where you think you can do something results in you just dying, and then just does another and another and another. Notice, guys, how very differently than our last match. Again, we did better. Like, we didn't do bad the last match, but we just did better this one. Quite a bit better this one. And we could kill fucking hard-to-kill healers like Invisiwoman. And Mantis. We one-cycled Mantis before she could actually use her sleep on me. Which is pretty insane. Captain Troll was running around. I think the only reason Captain Troll could run around is because I was there. They're all running from me. And then Captain Troll was doing his shit. PS5 Captain Troll. That feels pretty good. That's pretty good, guys. So, looks like maybe my power supply is not an issue. The new one's not an issue. That weird hiccup I get. Once again, I'm pretty sure my video card's dying, but it hasn't really died, so... Unrelated. Unrelated. But I get that really weird, just kind of... It's happens like once every maybe hour and a half, where it just stutters for like... quarter second? Do 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 do. Do plan on playing comp again. Just want to get things ironed out. That was pretty. Going from GM3 to halfway up GM3 just to middle of Diamond 1 is just not. We had issues like that is much less painful. Just playing some quick play and ironing things out than playing competitive and literally not being able to do anything. Like, even when I was on Moon Knight, it was like I had high accuracy, but I wasn't doing any damage. It made no sense. That hair, though. They need to add some tress effects to the game. Or what does NVIDIA call theirs? Hairworks?
I fought Oni. Slayed demons.
Physics in video games, guys, is pretty fucking phenomenal. Just most games didn't. There is a push. I'm an old guy, guys. I'm an old guy. And there was a push in the late 2000s when Agia came out with their PhysX, which still kind of exists, but not really. In which they tried their best to put physics into video games, and it made everything fucking super cool. Including, like, really well done hair. Then it just kind of went away in favor of RTX. Like, then like 2 years later, they came out with RTX, was just lights. Just eye candy. A port? That's a port.
Here they come now. That's better. Step aside.
Yeah, they're right on top of my dick.
Here, follow enemy.
What? The fuck was that?
This is a nice spot.
Huh. This is a stream snipe squad?
Step aside.
Definitely on comms together and very coordinated and very on top of my dick.
Step aside. Here they come now.
I don't have anything to use. We are missing one of our players.
My light is your mind.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Oh, the Aganis. We want these Aganis. More Aganis. More Aganis. Help him out. More Aganis. Oh, he has another one. Oh, yes.
Stop them in their tracks.
I like the
Judge, jury, execution.
Random bounce.
Mine's your mind. Step aside.
That was mine, you bitch! Blender's out.
Farewell. That's better. You're mine.
You stop them in their tracks.
Adam just came around the corner looking at me.
Step aside. This item seems ancient and powerful. I've broken a tiny rolling speaker. Out of sight.
Double KO.
Alright. I mean, if you really want to do that.
What a difference. Farewell.
Too many.
a nice deep freeze.
You're mine.
Aganis! Oh, yes. Who has the Agani? Do you not have any Aganis?
You're mine.
How'd you miss?
Farewell. The little panda speaking is mine. You're mine. Sayonara.
Oh, I'm gonna get headshot. I should have went for the back line. I thought they were gonna be further up than they were. And end up in the middle of their whole team.
My Gasanayo.
Never miss.
And the blender.
This should keep me safe. What is this enchanted token? You're mine.
I am Groot!
Hey, bud. You gonna res? 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 You should have resed. Should have resed. Your death would have saved your teammates. If only he sacrificed himself. Oh, okay. He's just gonna res his team. Okay. Alright, yeah. That's some Moon Knight.
Step aside. Incoming. Out of sight. My Logan would be proud.
No idea where the fuck you went.
You're mine. You deserve this shame. Farewell.
Shame!
This will do nicely.
I don't know why she deserves the shame, but she does.
You stopped them in their tracks. Only 60 seconds left.
Okay. Did they just miss the giant flying Wolverine?
At least you are truly free now, Mantis.
A lot of donks happening.
You're mine.
30 seconds. Better stop that vehicle.
We can't let them pass.
Oh my god. Who the fuck even capped it? I'm Spider-Man.
Step aside.
Brian, there's too much shit. I had my queue. If I queued, there's too much shit. It's too big of a pie. Done anything, and I would have died anyways.
Another soul to join my legions.
Wakanda's journey has been long
Bro.
Symbolize life.
Green just killed me.
Need healing.
Don't mess with the amazing Spider-Man!
At least you are truly free.
Oh,
Don't give them another inch.
Born again!
too much shit looking for me, guys. That's not where we want to be. Still a pre-made.
This is real firepower!
That?
Only 60 seconds left.
Sayonara. Sayonara.
How the fuck? Dude, I was so far away. I thought that was the Spider-Man. That is some fucking desync. I was halfway across the galaxy when they hit me. Obviously, he has some delayed shots, but on his screen, I was close enough to the Ankh to actually trigger that.
Final 10 seconds.
Out of sight.
Let's keep fighting until we have a winner. Double KO.
Healing magic. Lucky.
Almost. 1%, guys.
Another epic victory.
Ooh. Janky and clunky, but we still did it. Still didn't feel as good as some of our games earlier, though. But not bad. And we do need to call things for the evening, though, too. Alright, guys. We're going to call things here for this evening, guys. Tonight will be more of Rivals. Maybe we'll do comp tonight. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Didn't feel as good as earlier, but it still felt better than... Dude, look at all the fucking wins. Can you tell things are a little bit different? Yeah, I can. We have, okay, I guess we had a shitload. Was it yesterday? That was yesterday. A bunch of yesterday when we were losing, though, it still felt decent. Like, we were still performing well. So it didn't even matter that we're losing. A lot of fucking wins today. That's crazy. Alright, guys. We're going to call things, guys. Tonight will be more of Rivals, and maybe continue with their tweaking, see where things go, etc., etc. This is a long process, guys. It happens. Got to basically turn all the dials and see what happens. But the game felt pretty good. Not as good as the one earlier. There still felt like there's jank in that one. I don't know exactly what's going on with that, because I just changed it back to what I was using earlier. Might still be heat related. I might still have a bad video card. I don't know. But alright, guys, we're going to call things, guys. If you are new to the stream, you enjoy the bullshit, enjoy the fun, you enjoy to watch me chillax and destroy everything, make sure to follow button on your select platform. Stream to Kick, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, as well as TikTok every day from late night to early morning, GMT-6, so late night North America time. You stream for about 3 to 4 hours, give or take, depends on my life, what's happening, etc., etc. Guys, we are out of here for this evening. Tonight will be more Rivals. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching my streams as always, and I hope you guys have a wonderfully fantastic Sunday night and Monday morning. Have a good day, guys.